here talking about, we were inspired to make this episode because some shit happened on Facebook, as it always fucking does with my family. And it's Pride Month, so we figured this would be our obligatory Pride Month episode. So happy Pride Month, everybody. So one of my family members posted a picture on Facebook that said, "Dear teachers, leave the kids alone," and in the background was a child throwing up a rainbow. And then my other cousin commented basically saying, like, it's disgusting, and, you know, how they rub it in everybody's faces. Like, I don't care what anybody does, just stop rubbing it in everybody's face, blah, 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 blah. And my family on my dad's side is just, they're those types of people. You know what I mean? So I expect nothing less, because this isn't the first time that they've made comments like this, like straight up homophobic comments. But they hide behind the guise of, like, they think it's okay to say what they say because they say, I don't care what anybody does with their lives, just don't rub it in my face. Which is a roundabout way of saying, it does bother me. I don't want my kids exposed to gayness or transness or whatever. And then if you respond to them in a way where you're just like, hey, what you just said is a problem, their response is, well, you must not know me. You must not know me very well, because I don't have a problem with anybody. And this is the gaslighting and manipulation that has been going on for fucking years on my dad's side. And I wonder where all of my cousins get it from, because my dad is the same exact fucking way. And so I wanted to make an episode about it, because I think it's really important to talk about how you can't, just because you say you don't have a problem with gay people doesn't mean you don't have a problem with gay people. That's like saying, I don't have a problem with black people, but I just don't want to see a lot of them walking the streets. Or
like when somebody's like drops the N-word and they're like, I'm not not racist because I have black friends. No,
right.
That's not
just because
you're
not like I think we need to understand the concept of, like, just because you're not lynching black people in the streets doesn't mean you're not a racist. Right? Just because you're nice to black people doesn't mean you're not a bigot. You can be nice to somebody and still believe that you'd like to see less of them or less about their culture. And what you're saying when you say you don't want the gay shit shoved down anybody's throats, air quote, is that you'd like to see less of the LGBTQ community. You'd like to see less of the celebration of pride. You'd like to see less of us, which makes us feel as if, because it's the truth, it's not a feeling, it lets us know that you're not a supporter of the fucking community. If I said to you, I'd like to see less blonde people, you'd be a little offended. I'd like to see less Italian people. I wish those Italians wouldn't shove their culture down my throat. What would Italians think if I said that?
You have something against Italians.
Right. And another fucking question I have is, what does it mean to shove it down somebody's throat? What constitutes as that? So teachers can't teach about different lifestyles? They're not indoctrinating kids. They're not telling kids, most of them are not telling kids, go be gay. What they're saying is, hey, it's okay to be gay. We're not going to judge you here. Because a lot of those kids need to hear that because they don't get it at home. Like, what does it mean to rub it in your face? I'd like to know.
I feel like if it was a straight couple walking hand in hand or kissing, that wouldn't get a look. But the second we would do it, it's like, oh, you're doing too much.
Right.
So don't rub it in our face. But I'm not rubbing it in your face. I'm doing exactly what a straight couple would do. I'm holding hands with my partner. I'm kissing my partner.
Right.
You know, like I'm doing what a straight couple would do.
Right.
So let's not talk about rubbing in our faces, because then we shouldn't even watch movies and TV and anything like that, because there's a lot of straight people on there. That's not rubbing it in our face when you have movies that show.
It's all over the place.
Right.
Everywhere.
With straight people. And nobody's fucking complaining. But the second you have a movie, like what happened with, at one point with the Disney movie with Elsa.
I think she was supposed to
She was
be a
supposed to be
lesbian or
she was supposed to be a
something.
lesbian, and the people had a fucking uproar. Why?
Well, that's the thing. Rubbing gay in people's faces is simply just showing that gay people exist. And the straight people, the straight bigots, like my cousins who want to say that they're not fucking bigots, but they are, because this is not the first, second, or fucking third time that either of them have posted crazy shit like this, right? Against the LGBTQ community. Just because you love me as a person, like you claim to love me, doesn't mean that you support the LGBTQ community, right? Like, doesn't mean that you're not saying bigoted things and you're not being a bigot.
Right. When they're speaking on the LGBTQ plus community, you can't just say, oh, this is how I feel, but not with Tori and her partner, or not with Dina and Alessia, because they're family. No. They're part of that community. We're part of that community. So the second you start talking shit, you're talking shit about all of us.
Right. And here's the thing. If anything, straightness is rubbed in gay people's faces.
Well, that's what I was trying to say.
Like gay kids growing up, right? Like straightness and heteronormativity is absolutely rubbed into everybody's face from a young age. Like when you're putting a fucking 3-month-old boy in a onesie that says lady killer or fucking heartbreaker, you're implying that this 3-month-old eventually is going to be straight and he's going to fucking hurt women.
Right. And not only that, but even the cultural side of it is like, oh, let's raise you to be a wife because you're going to marry a man. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you're brought up to believe like this is the path you're supposed to be on. Yeah. You don't get to choose it.
Yeah. Well, these are people who straight up, and I already told my sister, like, if you don't expect me to be at parties anymore with them. I'm not breaking bread with people who make fucking comments like this, right? Like, and I should have deaded it a long time ago and kept it deaded, but I always let, I always get talked back.
But eventually
you reach a point.
Yeah, you reach a point
where you're just point. Like, I'm over it. But like, these are family members who, like, my aunt literally sat in a fucking hospital, and they're probably all gonna listen to this or watch it and get really pissed that I'm saying this, but like, don't say dumb shit and it won't be aired out. Right? Like, whatever. This is like, actually, somebody
go ahead, say as much dumb shit as you want, we'll just keep talking.
Right. It's just more content at this point. I really have no plans to ever see these people ever the fuck again in my life. So regardless, I don't care. This is my aunt. Their mom is somebody who literally sat in the hospital when my grandmother was dying and said, I never used to be racist, but now I am, because they're always just shoving black culture and black people down our throats. So basically what you're saying is, now black people have more representation in the media and in life, and that pisses you off because it never used to be that way. So you were always racist, right? As far as I'm concerned, right? Because of you, like, what?
Yeah, you can't make a remark like that, like I was never. No, you were. Because you can't just go, oh, you know what? Today I'm going to be racist because this is shoved down my throat. Right. Bullshit. That's something that you're letting out now.
Right. It's just an excuse. Right. It's just an excuse.
I never was. Bullshit. Yes, you were.
So, and these are also cousins who have literally found out that my cousin, the cousin is with a woman. Like, around the same time period. My grandmother was in the hospital. They found out that my cousin,
I know who about, yes,
is with a woman.
Yeah.
And two of them were like, well, that's just because she can't find a man.
I fucking hate when people say some bullshit like that. That bothers me so much.
Right.
Because we need men in our life. Like, that's what we need.
Right. But again, saying that is delegitimizing her relationship
Right,
with
absolutely.
her woman, and B, just lesbian relationships in general. Like,
And seeing her in a relationship with a woman, she's extremely happy.
she is very
Something
happy
a man clearly couldn't do.
for her.
Right.
She's very happy. She's going to marry the person she's
Right.
with. And like, their first remark is, oh, well, she's only with her because she can't find a man. My dad used to tell me, I'm just airing out all the bullshit that side of the family has said, but fuck it. Again, don't say dumb shit, and
We won't
it
talk
won't be
about
aired
it.
out. My dad used to say about my aunt who was married to a black man, oh, well, she's basically only settled for a black man because she's overweight and she can't get a white man. Basically, white men don't like thick women, but black men do. So she basically like settled for
my
what she could
God.
get.
And that was the love of her life. So to say
Right.
a comment and
And
he
now
passed
he's
away.
dead.
Yeah. And to make a comment like that, you're disgusting.
But these are people who will literally be like, but I'm not racist.
But see,
I'm
these
not
are the type of
homophobic."
people we don't care to ever associate with. Like, I don't need people who are homophobes, racist in my life. Like, because
Right,
that
and-
doesn't go what I stand
and
for.
they're homophobes disguised as non-homophobes. Well, they think that gaslighting you and saying, but I don't have anything against gay people really means, like, that's like literally me wearing a fucking KKK hood and going up to a black person and being like, but I'm being nice to you and I don't have a problem with black people.
but
Promise.
I like you.
Promise.
Come on.
I just don't want to see you. I want to see less of you. And your
Stop
and
rubbing
your
it in my face.
Your community, I'd like to see less of you guys. But like, I don't have a problem with you. And if you think I have a problem with you, then you obviously don't know me, and that's
Yeah.
a you problem.
And that's a you issue.
Right. That's like the response. And
That
then if you call the fucking kicker is if you call them out on it.
Yeah.
Like I've literally called my father a racist before, and it's my fault. I'm crazy. This is like, I'm literally textbook. I'm crazy. I'm just a crazy liberal, right? And how dare I call him a racist? Like you call a racist out or a bigot out on their shit based
they'll
off
get
of the
mad.
things that they're saying and the disgusting shit that they're saying. How dare you say I'm homophobic and transphobic? You must not know me. No, I'm only going by your actions and your words.
Right.
Like, what?
Right. No, I can't stand that either. It's just like,
Don't say
don't
shit.
say dumb shit,
Right.
and then you won't be called these things. Like,
Right.
common sense. But it's like, proof is in the pudding. I'm saying what I'm saying because you have it written down, black and white,
Right.
about how you fucking feel,
Exactly.
and you can't tell me otherwise.
No, you can't tell me that.
If I went against, they're Trump supporters. If I went and talked all this shit about Trump, what would they say about me?
That you're a crazy liberal.
Thank you. So you're a homophobic person.
Well, yeah, it's definitely what they say.
So what it
homophobic,
is
yeah.
is what it is. Like,
right. And since we're on that, you want to talk about shoving it down people's faces and indoctrinating children, and but I don't think anybody should indoctrinate children into any religion or any this or any that. One of my cousins' husband didn't go to my sister and Alessia's wedding because of his religion. Okay. Another one, consistently, like every time I see her and her husband are wearing some sort of Trump memorabilia, to the point that their young daughter is now like in politics. She's not even 14 yet. And she goes and speaks and whatever. She was against masks when COVID was. Where do you think she gets that from?
her parents.
Right. That's not indoctrination.
Right.
That's not indoctrinating them and shoving it down your child's throat
Right.
to the point where your child now has not chosen her own beliefs.
Right.
But-
She's just going off of what what she's taught.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So who's indoctrinating who? And it's definitely not the teachers. I can tell you that. Pop quiz. Who's indoctrinating who? Hint. Not teachers.
Not teachers,
And
for
not
sure.
about gayness.
No.
Like,
No.
that is the fucking
And I
craziest.
feel like the parents who are making complaints about the teacher speaking out on this, those are the parents who are the fucking homophobes.
Absolutely, yeah.
What are you getting mad for? That they're teaching them the right way to think. Like, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to, there's no judgment here. Choose who you want to choose to love. It doesn't fucking matter as long as you're happy. Like, what are you mad about?
And should they not teach kids now that like different types of families exist? Like, is this not okay? I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what the issue is.
Right.
Like,
every family's fucking different, and that's okay to educate your kids on that.
Right.
But instead, you're actually creating a fucking monster and a bully.
Potentially, yeah.
Because what? Because you don't agree with somebody's lifestyle? What does that lifestyle affect you? Like, it does nothing for you. It doesn't do anything for you. You move on with your life and they move on with theirs.
And you can say you agree with the lifestyle, but if you're saying you'd like to see less of that lifestyle, you don't agree with it.
No, you don't. That's a
You know what I'd like to see less of? Bigots. You know why? Because I don't agree with them.
Well, that's why
I'd
we're
also
cutting them
like to
out.
see less of pedophiles. Why? Because I don't agree with them.
Right.
I'd like to see less rapists. Why? Because I don't agree with them. Do we see the fucking pattern?
Yeah.
So when you come on the internet and you say, I'd like to see, don't shove it in my throat, down my throat, or down our kids' throats. What you're saying is, I want my child to see less of this, and I want to see less of this. That makes you a bigot.
Right. Absolutely.
You can tell me you love me all you want. You're a bigot.
Right. And that's some phony ass fucking love. That's not love. That is not love. That's just covering it up with bullshit.
It's you know what's the problem is their beliefs and opinions, no pun intended, trump their relationships.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you can't even see that you have 2 gay cousins with 2 gay families.
Yep.
And maybe gay friends even, right? With their own families. And that maybe the things that you say are harmful and hurtful to those fucking people. And instead of you saying, you know what, I'm going to reflect on this and think about why maybe it's not right for me to say this.
Right.
And stop living in your fucking conspiracies about teachers are whatever. You know what teachers are fucking being disgusting with their students? The straight ones.
Good point. Oh my god. Good fucking point, babe. The ones that you see on the fucking news doing some nasty shit.
Right. I mean, to my knowledge, I'm sure they're out there, but if you really want to look at the statistics, the straight teachers are probably more than likely grooming their students in way larger numbers than gay teachers.
Holy shit. Wow.
I mean, I haven't done the research. I haven't Googled how many homosexual teachers have groomed students. I'm sure there's a story or two.
Right. But on the news, I've seen a lot more women teachers grooming teenage boys.
Right.
Than I've seen
men teachers
grooming
teenage girls.
Yeah, teenage girls. I don't remember ever fucking seeing on the news
like a big story.
Yeah, nothing.
Or like, hey, that drag queen over there, like, really
did a number.
No, legit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing it.
No.
Like, I'm just not hearing about it.
They're worried about the teachers.
Okay. So maybe we should see less of the straights. Like, the fuck? But I'm not heterophobic. I'm not. I promise.
You sound like your cousins. You say,
well,
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I obviously I.
No,
but like,
not. But you're just trying to make a point.
Right. I'm trying to make a point. There's the things that you think are happening in the world right now are really not. And I'm gonna need you to come down to fucking reality instead of on conspiracy theory land and really get a grip and understand that these things are not really actually happening the way that you fucking think they are.
Right. I don't know what news or where you're getting your information from.
Right.
But
these are the same people who, like, when the bathroom shit was going on, like the trans bathroom debate was going on, it was like, well, then any man can dress up in a dress. Did you know that criminals don't care about rules and that like
they'll just do it.
Right,
They're not gonna go disguise themselves. They don't got time for that.
They really don't need to fucking disguise themselves as trans women.
Right.
When they're fucking pedophiles and rapists, they're just gonna run in when nobody's looking and fucking be where they're not supposed to be.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so stupid.
Like, whoop, I was gonna go rape that girl, but because of this bathroom rule, I guess I gotta dress up like a fucking woman now. Like, come on.
Because they got enough time to do that. Like, no.
Like,
somebody who's mentally ill doesn't have time to think things shit through. Like, they just fucking do it. That's why they do the shit they do. Because they have issues. They don't got time.
Right.
To think about it like that. But for me, what I don't understand is it's enough for me to cut people off that are like that. I don't care. You do what you want. I tell Tori, it's her life. She can do what she wants. I'm not going. I'm not around it.
The last time I was in their presence was very uncomfortable. Right. And like, I don't leave interactions with them feeling warm and fuzzy on the inside ever.
Right.
Even when my grandmother was dying and we were all together every fucking day, like, there were still very many uncomfortable moments because they're so fucking opinionated and like they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves from their disgusting opinions about shit.
It almost makes me think like they've got one or two of them have to be gay in order to feel this way. I feel like it's the biggest homophobes that are hiding the biggest secret. That's in my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, a lot of homophobes, yeah.
Because there's no way. Like, how do you feel the way you feel? Like, are you trying to cover it up and like convince yourself? I don't know. What is it that you're trying to do?
I don't know.
Because making these remarks is literally disgusting. And I know I want no part of it. And I'm not missing out on spending time with Tori's family with these guys. Like, that first encounter with them, I thought it was a bunch of bullshit and a waste of fucking time.
They didn't make an impression on my fiance when her first time being around them. Well, the second time being around my aunt, they were like fucking leeches. They're cornering you about why we don't speak to my dad. Right. Fucking berating you, berating me.
Right.
Well, my cousins.
Your cousins didn't.
My cousins didn't. My aunt did. My aunt,
but. The cousins allowed it. If my mother ever came and spoke to Dina that way, I would fucking flip my fucking shit. There's no way you're going to talk to somebody that way. Like, there's no fucking way, especially when they're not a part of your fucking family. And get your facts straight next time. How about that? Anyways, like I said, I'm cutting myself out. I don't need to involve with myself.
Well, so am I. I want peace in my life. And it has nothing to do with political beliefs or anything like that. It's just too much bullshit, really.
For me, it kind of does. It's not political. It's more so like if you don't believe in who I choose to love.
I'm not gonna hang out with somebody who thinks that who has a problem with talking about gayness too much. Like, okay,
right, or so make racist comments. I don't have time for it.
You only enjoy me and my lifestyle in doses. That's fucking weird. I accept you and your Trump supporteriness, like every time.
I mean, the first time I met them, they right away said, I hope you don't mind that we're wearing these Trump shirts or whatever it is that they were fucking wearing, because it was ridiculous. But it's like, I didn't sit there and go, oh no, I don't want to see that. No, I told them straight out, do whatever the fuck you want, because I don't give a shit.
Right. Am I a Trump supporter? No.
But that's your life. That's who you choose to support. Then you do you. That has nothing to do with me.
Right. Do your thing. Right. But like,
clearly you got issues with the gay community, and I'm not here for it. So
like, should I? That's the thing. Like, should I not wear a pride shirt around you? Like, what would be shoving it in anybody's face?
I know. We were talking, like, even for our wedding, like, should we not have a wedding? Like, is that shoving it in your face when you get which you're not going to get an invitation. But if they got an invitation, would that be shoving it in your throat that we're getting married?
I still want to know, like, what constitutes as shoving gayness and LGBTQ stuff down somebody's throat. Right. Like what? Like accepting somebody's pronouns? What would be shoving? Like, is it asking somebody to respect your pronouns? Is it letting somebody know that there are people out there who identify a certain way? Is it letting somebody know, like letting kids know that some children choose to identify as the opposite gender or sex? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Because I can assure you that no parent is forcing transness or gayness on their children, especially in today's political climate in America. Nobody in their fucking right mind is like, you're gonna be gay and I want you to, no, Susie, you only like girls, and you're gonna cut your hair
Susie.
when you're 13 and you're gonna dress like a boy. Why? Because I fucking said so.
Right.
No parent's doing that. No parent is doing that.
But what they are doing is telling them who they're gonna, like, who they, she's can't start dating boys till she's 24. You know what I mean? Like, they already instill that when at a young age who they're gonna date, like what sex they're gonna be with.
What they are doing is, come on, Johnny, let's go rally on January 6th at this Trump rally. I know you're only fucking 8 and have no idea what public policy is, but go hold this sign because I told you to.
Yep.
You've never read the Constitution because you're fucking illiterate because you're 8, but come with me to the Capitol and let's protest.
Yep.
That's what parents are doing. But there are parents who are saying, come on, Susie, Johnny, Buck, let's fucking go to the Pride Parade. But what they're not doing is, let's go to this Pride Parade because you're gay and you're going to fucking be gay. What they're saying is, hey, let's go support a community that's been really fucking treated like shit over the years and had to really fight for their rights, and maybe in some instances still need to fight for their rights because people still don't believe that they should be able to love who they want to love. And this is a community who just wants to love freely, right? And so, yeah, there are ally parents who are bringing their kids to pride parades, and I think that's fucking amazing.
Right.
But that's not indoctrination.
No. That's not shoving anything down their throat.
Right,
that's just showing them that love is love, and we're here to support it.
There's a difference between exposure to a community and straight up indoctrination. Yeah. Nobody's being told what to believe. It's a simple concept. You could take the politics and all the bullshit out of it and go up to a 4-year-old and say, "Hey, Lucas, my little baby boop, do you think that Zia has the right to love who she wants?" And my 4-year-old nephew will say, not because he has fucking 2 moms and 2 sisters and a gay aunt, but because he's 4 and this is a simple concept, he'll say, yeah, because that's just humanity.
Right. Kids aren't taught weren't born in this world hateful. Like, they came in innocent. That's why they say every child is so innocent,
right?
Because they are innocent until the fucking parents go and corrupt their shit, or whoever the guardian of that child is, till they start feeding bullshit into their minds and thinking one way. And a lot of the time it's sad, because what if that child is gay themselves, but they have to play this life of nope, I'm a homophobic person, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. I always say, if you don't understand something, instead of getting mad at the thing that you don't understand, just go learn about it.
Go educate yourself, right?
Like we talk about, not to bring it up, but we talk about like the war in Gaza right now. And yes, you and I have made our stance very clear. But at the same time, I can recognize I don't know everything that there is to know. So I literally put 2 books. Well, actually, I put a bunch of books on my reading list, on my Amazon wish list, so that I could learn, right? And one of the books is not, like, it's not all pro-Palestine books. It's books that are either neutral, that talk about the atrocities over there, toward Palestinians. You know what I mean? Like, I'm reading all these sides to try to really understand from a neutral perspective what's fucking going on.
Right.
You know? And I think that's not happening here.
No,
like,
they set their mind up and that's it. Like,
right.
They feel like they know plenty.
Right. Like, it's not indoctrination. Nobody's shoving anything down your throat. Yes, this is the Extra Gay podcast, but guess what? And guess what with any gay show? If you don't want to see it, you don't have to. There's plenty of plenty of media outlets out there that you could just change the channel or switch the fucking YouTube station, whatever the fuck it is. You don't have to look. It's not being shoved down your throat. But what you do have to do is respect people and live in harmony with the gays. And shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, please shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. It's Shut the Fuck Up Friday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all over again. Shut the fuck up forever.
Forever.
With your stupid shit. If you want to post pro-Trump shit, by all means,
go wild.
Do your thing. But the minute you start bashing black people, Muslim people, gays, Jews, this, that, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're tired of it.
Seriously, shut up. My God. And then, oh, how dare you make this episode? You know, this is Tory, this is what Tory does. I'll probably get a text message. Shut the fuck. I probably will. I probably will.
That's hilarious.
Shut up. If you don't want to be called out for being a bigot, stop posting bigoted things, right? Y'all know I'm a liberal because I post liberal-esque things. So you can tell, right? I'm calling you a bigot because you post bigoted things.
Absolutely.
It's that simple.
It's simple.
It's that fucking simple.
Yeah, no, it is. It's very simple.
You could say, no, it's not a bigoted thing. I don't hate you. Okay, you don't have to hate me to be a bigot. You don't have to hate black people to be a bigot.
Right.
Like, not all, like, there's...
I understand what you're saying.
I just don't, it's like mind-boggling.
I know, but be ready for those messages.
I'm not answering them.
I think you should just block them, honestly.
Because...
Like, what's the fucking point?
Right, I'm not arguing, and I'm not...
Yeah, there's no argument. We're just speaking on how hurtful people can be, and they need to be called out on their shit. Because, newsflash, y'all have kids. Y'all don't know what their lifestyle is going to be like. You guys want to be bigots? By all means, do that. But just realize that one of your kids, or all of your kids, or your niece, or your nephew, or whoever it may be, might potentially be gay. So you... posting shit like that isn't okay, or might potentially be with somebody outside of your race. Again, not okay for you to say shit because you don't know. And that's what I feel karma does. Karma hits you where it fucking hurts, so you know. Yeah. And then your eyes fucking open. And here's the
thing, you can only hide behind your bullshit for so long. First of all, I don't know how you're hiding behind it, because it's blatant that what you're saying is bigoted and homophobic, right? Whether you want to admit to it or not, or whatever it is what it is. It is what the fuck it is, right? You can only hide behind that for so long until you, and this is exactly what happened with, like, my dad, right? Sure, you love me and my sister, but how many years did I have to hear, I hate the sin, but I love the sinner? And you know what it did? It didn't change my mind about my gayness. It changed my mind about my relationship with my dad. Same with my sister. It only drove his children further away, amongst many other things that we won't fucking get into. But, like, that also drove us further away. The comments. So you can sit there and break bread with me, but the more comments you make against me and the God bless you, and the community that I belong in, and the lifestyle that I am a part of, I know I have not chosen it, the further away you push your loved ones. So I'm not sitting here saying you don't love me. I'm sitting here saying you're a bigot.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you could even love somebody. with making those remarks. That's not real love.
Well, no, I personally don't. I think,
Like, I love my kids, and whatever they choose to do, or like who they choose to love when they grow up is on them. And as long as they're fucking happy, there's no condition on my love for them. You know what I
Right.
mean? So your dad or whoever, family member, it doesn't matter. They can't say, "Oh, I feel this way, but not because not towards you because I love you." No, you don't, because I'm part of that community.
well, my father always would say that I hate the sin, but I love the sinner, which like he thought really meant something. But like, I wish I could have turned around to him at that point and been like, well, first of all, he also drove me away from the Catholic religion. You know, he's like, he's so like, him trying to push it onto me
Yeah.
is actually what pushed me
you away
from it even more. And like, when I was in the closet, it was that side of the family that I was most worried about, because I used to look up to all of them. I really did.
Yeah.
I looked up to all of them, and when I was 12, 13 and realized, holy shit, I'm gay, my first thought was, holy shit, what's my oldest cousin gonna think? She's gonna hate me. I remember. And that put me into a depression, and that put me into like a suicidal depression at that age.
Really?
Yeah, like my family's gonna disown me because I grew up listening to this bullshit.
Yeah.
That is the danger of saying what you say, because you don't know who's gay around you.
Right. Absolutely. You don't know.
So like, again, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to. I don't want to hear about Jesus. I quite frankly don't give a shit. If you want to talk to Jesus, by all fucking means, live your life, have fun, enjoy, go to church every fucking day at 5:00. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. Don't want to fucking hear about it. I don't believe in fucking sin. I believe that there's good people, there's bad people, and some people in between that, whatever, and we all have the choice to be good or bad or whatever. Actually, some don't, because there's also mental illness
Right.
that makes people do fucking wild and not so good things, right?
But at least they can go off of mental illness. The problem is with people like your family members who say stupid shit. There is no mental illness. They know what they're fucking
there's
doing.
definitely mental fucking illness.
Oh, like what?
Delulu. Delusion.
They definitely are delusional. I
There's a lot
have
of-
to agree with you, but I'm just saying
There's a lot
that-
of narcissism that runs in that side of the family.
But I'm just saying, like, they're smart enough to know, like, they should. We have family members who are gay. Us posting this is not okay. And if they really want to educate themselves on teachers and all this stuff, go. You have a family member who is a fucking teacher. Why don't you message her and how she educates her students? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. They're not going to ask.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
that side of the
that's-
family doesn't ask. They
But that's
just,
baby. That's what I'm saying. That they're fucking dumb.
Right,
Like
they
they
just-
have the brains, but they choose not to do it because they're one-sided. Like that's it.
Right. It's so one-sided that they don't ask. They just assert their beliefs.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
insert
these
them
are,
all you
again,
want.
these are family members who literally, like, when my sister and Alessia got married, one of my cousin's husbands literally, like, chose not to come because of his religion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, okay, maybe his beliefs have changed. Like now, you know what I mean?
How much though? Because we've had.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to sit here and be like,
I-
oh, he's changed.
I don't know. I don't know how much they've changed, but I
Can you
definitely.
say more, baby.
I don't know how much his beliefs have changed. Honestly, nor do I give a shit
Right.
what your beliefs are, because I don't believe what you believe, and that's totally okay. I'm going to consult my tarot cards and go meditate on it and not wait for some white man in the sky to come down and like tell me what to do. You know what I mean?
White man in the sky.
Jesus was black, guys. Just so you know. To my dear racist, bigoted family, Jesus was black and he didn't care about gay people. Love, Tory.
You know what I freaking have? I'm so confused about
What?
is that you have people saying, "Oh, God forgives and God's accepts." But he doesn't accept gay people. Like, you'll have that one side, and then you have the people who are saying the opposite. No, God does accept. Like, I feel like people are so confused. I mean, I am. It's like, which side
people
is
are
it?
confused because of organized religion. This is a whole nother topic.
Okay, we should
and
hit
maybe
this
we'll
on
cover
another
this
time then.
next time. But just to give a little preface to what you might hear, spirituality is just that. What's in the word spirituality? Spirit. Spirit is not a thing that can be contained. It's not a thing that you can read in a book. It's like the soul is an ever-present thing, if that's what you believe in, right? So, under what fucking spiritual anything would a spiritual being even look at a body, like, and say, man, woman? This is an argument that I said to my father one time. We were like debating, and I'm like, well, you believe we all have a soul, right? Yeah. Do you believe a soul has a gender? No, the body has a gender, a sex. Okay. So if we're all souls, why does it matter if that's
Right.
the essence of who we are is a soul? Why the fuck does this book and that book and that book say it matters who my soul falls in love with?
Right.
Whose soul my soul falls in love with?
Yeah.
Can I choose that? No. If it's real love, no. Some people can choose for opportunities, but they see an opportunity in somebody and they're like, I'm gonna make that person fall in love with me, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm in love with them so I can reap all the benefits. Real love, though,
Mm-hmm.
is soul to soul.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Because it's a spiritual act. Okay. Has nothing to do with the body.
Mm-hmm.
Has nothing to do with the fact that I have a vagina, and so do you. So I don't understand how any religion or book could even mention, if it's a spiritual, a truly spiritual text, how it could even mention gender or things of this world.
Right. Yeah, no, you're
That's why I think all of them collectively, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, I'm not going to shit on it, but I just don't buy
Agree
into
with
any of
yeah.
it.
Right.
It's man-made. It's all man-made. You want to get in touch with spirit and soul and God or whatever, God is within us all. You want to get in touch with him, because God is not a man or a woman. God is an essence, right? You want to get in touch with God, get in touch with yourself, your inner self. Learn who you are. Discover who you are. Get in touch with nature, the things that
Man-made, not man-made,
that are created
by,
not
you're
even
so-
created, that just exist in life. Like, get in touch with the natural things in life. Get grounded. Like, I'm not saying go fuck a tree, but but like, go take a walk in nature and listen to the wind and listen to birds and
You sound like Bob Marley.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Bob Marley too, probably.
But Bob Ross says that. Go outside and look at the trees. Just look at them.
You want to get in touch with God? That's how you get in touch with God. Not fucking going into a church
Oh, the birds are so pretty when they
and
chirp.
being a bigot. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox.
This is going to be a whole another topic.
This
but-
episode's going to be called Please Shut the Fuck Up Forever.
Or we could just shorten it to just shut the fuck up. Y'all gone.
Dear, here, I'll raise your Facebook post with one of my own. Dear bigots, leave everybody, including the LGBTQ community, the fuck alone.
And P.S. Shut the fuck up.
Forever. Love collectively the entire community. We don't care about you. We don't want anything to do with you people.
Your opinion really doesn't fucking
Your
matter.
opinion is shit. And please stop talking. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Thank
end of
you.
that.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to be called crazy.
Literally, when those texts...
I can't wait.
can't
You
wait.
need help. Okay, I'll tell my therapist that you said that.
Yeah, we'll let her know.
You
It's
need
a
a lot
good
of
topic for us
You
to
need
talk
so much help because you don't think the way that we think, and you're not racist and bigoted against your own kind. and you don't believe the same things that we believe.
And then I'll go ahead and get blamed because,
Nobody can tell me shit. They've been trying to, if they really believe that you are the one person that can control me, they've been trying to fucking change my mind my entire life. And it's only made things worse.
Well, you guys heard it, so don't be mad at me.
They thought I was
This is
crazy.
just how she feels.
They thought I was crazy before you came into my life. So you're just co-signing my crazy.
No, but
according
it's
to
not
them.
even crazy, babe. We
I'm
have
not
a
crazy.
right to feel the way we feel. You're definitely not crazy.
I know I'm not crazy.
And I don't want you to ever feel that way because
I don't.
you're standing for something that you are a part of and you need to stand for that. We need to stand for that.
I know I'm not crazy.
No.
And trust me, I'm the only one. When my aunt looked at me and was like, "You need help," I was like, "I'm the only." I literally said, I was like, "I'm the only one who's actually seeked help
Right.
and sought help."
She needs help, honestly.
Therapy. It's called
She needs
genuinely.
an exorcism done because she's psycho. Literally.
It's called therapy.
Her and her whole family. And get mad at me if you guys want. I really don't give a fuck. I owe you nothing. The shit you guys post is disgusting and it's actually pisses me the fuck off. And I'm so glad that my children won't be around you guys. Like, I'm glad.
Right.
'Cause I don't need my kids being around nasty people like that. My kids aren't going to know to feel the way you feel. So.
And I sure as fuck don't want to hear it anymore. So, over that. That was a really good time. Glad we did it. Enjoy your life.
Yeah. Wish you the best. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll be the crazy one for cutting off a bunch of people who consistently my entire life have only said ridiculous, hurtful fucking things. I guess that's my problem. And I'll take that. So
You shouldn't take it, though.
I'm not going to take it.
Okay.
I don't.
I was going to say,
I'm saying like
okay. I just didn't want you to feel
I'm
like
saying I'll
you're-
take it. Think what you want. I really.
Just shut them the fuck up.
Right. If
At
you
this
want to
point.
think I'm the problem
Then so be it.
for calling the bullshit out, then so be it.
Yeah.
I don't have the fucking mental energy, the capacity to even argue it.
Yeah, because honestly, you'd be talking to a fucking wall.
Right.
Because whatever you say, like you said, you're the fucking crazy one. So
Right. So
I don't think they know how to take accountability and go, shit, you know what? I fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't have posted that.
right.
Or
Well,
maybe I shouldn't
right.
have said
Because
that.
if accountability was going to happen, it would have
It would be a
would have
different
happened at
story.
least 10 years ago.
Oh, that too.
You know what I
But
mean?
even I'm saying, like, even if they took accountability now, it would be a different conversation to be having. Like when Alessia reached out to them and said, hey, this is fucked up what you said. In a different way, though. She didn't say it that way. But instead of saying, you know what, I'm sorry I offended you. That wasn't my intention. I'll do better. I shouldn't have said what I said. You're right. Instead, they turned it on Alessia. Well, you don't know me. Then this is a problem with you. This is like, are you fucking for real?
Yeah.
You gotta be fucking playing with me. Like, when are adults gonna start taking fucking accountability? We're over here trying to teach kids to be more, take accountability. Say sorry when you're supposed to say it. But we as adults can't fucking do that.
Right. Well, you must. I'm offended that you're offended. That's like that's their play. I'm offended that you're offended. And if you're offended, then that's a you problem. If you're offended, then you just don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm
You don't
offended by
understand.
that. Because then you don't know me and you're talking about... No, I'm literally reading black and white what you're saying. And I'm trying to point out that what you're saying is a fucking problem.
Right.
And you're literally gaslighting me and telling me, oh, well, then you're offended. I must not know who you are. I know exactly who the fuck you are. This is not the first, second, third, or fourth time you've posted disgusting, gross things
And I'm sure it
against
won't be the
against the
last.
gay community and against the trans community. So, like, let's just call a spade a fucking spade at this point. I won't delete anybody off of Facebook because they always talk about, oh, you delete us. Right, because I don't want to see it anymore.
Well, then why don't you delete them? What's
Because-
the point?
Well, that's true, because I'm not planning on being around them anytime
Not only that,
soon.
like, that's not my point. I'm just saying, like, what's the point of literally looking at it? Why? They get what they want to say, and what? What do they, like, what
Well,
do you get out of that? Frustration?
Well, I'm not on Facebook anyway. So the only reason why I even saw the post was because it was being discussed in a text message.
Right.
and the screenshot was sent to me, or else I would have honestly I would have never seen it.
Yeah, but they were so butthurt when they saw you. Why did you block me? Block them.
And I told them,
you know what?
I
You
told
could
them,
stay blocked.
I told them then, because y'all post crazy shit
Yeah,
against
no,
the
you
gay
did.
community
You
and trans community.
You did. And then right in front of them, you unblocked them to make them feel better. What you need to do is block them, because that's where the fuck it hurts for them. Oh, don't block me. Why? Screw you. I don't want to see what you have to post, because your shit is a bunch of bullshit is what it is.
It's really not that. Well, whatever. It is what it is. Anyway. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Go be gay. Go frolic and be gay in a field and touch grass.
Go touch grass.
Amen.
Go hug a tree.
Go hug a tree.
Don't fuck it. Just hug it.
Don't fuck it.
Hug it.
Yeah. And remember, shut the fuck up forever. All right. See you next time. Shut the fuck up forever and fuck them kids.
Oh,
all right. Love y'all.
Love you guys. Bye.
Peace and love on earth.